Really want to cancel and tell them to fuck off.
Dude, we're going live, yo. Here we go.
Ooh, the sun's
Welcome
bright.
back to ATI Auto Business, car hauling dream channel. How's it going, Sue?
Oh, it's been a day, Jay. Hey, that rhymed.
It seems like every day is a day, especially when your truck is your home. You
Yeah.
know, I know that there is a growing economic disparity. The odd thing is I'm live streaming to the wealthy on LinkedIn right now,
Right.
as well as the poor on YouTube.
Right.
I'm live streaming to the wealth disparity gap, and here's how I know it's true. There are big companies. They're
Mhm.
putting all their chips in the golf and lobster trade show,
Right.
uh, and like there's only a few people left in that arena that they might choose you as the new. Because what differentiates you from anybody else? I look at the emails and I see like, okay, so you got Assertus, Montway, Pre-owned Auto Logistics, Run Buggy. Those are kind of the big advertisers.
Yeah.
What's the difference?
Yeah. That
What is
whoever
the
spends more money.
what is the difference? I mean, somebody please, I'm begging you, put it in the live chat or the comments. Remain anonymous. Wear a mask, and tell me the difference.
I
I mean, there might be one. I'm not saying there's not. Don't get me wrong. Don't call the lawyer. I'm not saying there's not a difference. It's just that nobody knows what it is. Now, here's the thing. Assertus does provide services that many other companies don't provide.
oh yeah. What?
There you go. Well, I don't know. Nobody seems to. I do know, but it's not up to me because I don't know what I'm talking about. Right?
Well, here's how I base these on is who pays better than the other ones.
Okay. Well, that's a car hauler's perspective.
Yeah.
And that's another reason why, oh my gosh, I think you know what? I think we've just started the show, and it's time to, here, let me share my, because I always have handy dandy graphics.
Hey.
Today's show is This Truck Is My Home. And the reason it's called that is we're going to have a carrier on who's having a great day. And
For real?
no,
Oh, okay.
it's because that's not a thing.
He's probably having
Carriers
the same
don't
day I'm
have
having.
super great days. And if they do,
Yeah.
they have to like write it in their diary
Yeah.
for the
I
other
agree.
364 days. Now, I know the
Yeah.
golf and lobster. And you know what's so funny about the golf and lobster? I just saw one of the companies I just mentioned shared a
Yeah.
video on LinkedIn to the other wealthy. And you know what was in it?
Golf and lobster. Okay, so just golf, but
So,
hey.
I don't know if there was. I didn't watch the video.
Oh,
I don't
okay.
know if there was
It
lobster.
started
in
out
it.
with golf, though,
But it
right?
definitely had, yeah. No, it was all like, hey, did you see all the great golf? It's like, wow, you guys, that's amazing. You guys are totally in the MAGA ballroom.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's awesome. Which I don't think will ever get built, by the way. We're just going to have no more East Wing. Okay. We'll get to that. There's the golf and lobster. We know they're into the. Oh, yeah. I'm sure there were awards in the video. You're not going to put nap time in the video. See, the nap time one, that's the cheap shot, right? Oh, come on, Jay. Why are you taking those cheap shots? You got us on the golf. You got us on the awards. You probably got us on the lobster. But the nap time, Jay, really?
Anyway.
All right. So if you had to live in your office too, you might know. I think this is actually a school teacher, which makes sense, right?
Really tiny.
I know. It is a pretty wild picture.
I've done that. When I'm
I
trying to
don't
find
know if
moms
I've
in there
done
all
that,
day.
but I have. Yeah, no, I've. When I worked in the film industry, I slept in the back of a cube truck, and then when I got up, everybody was mad that I took a nap in the middle of the night, which is when most normal people sleep.
Sleep, right?
Yeah.
It's not a nap.
That was
You just went to
nice.
bed.
This guy's living in his cubicle, and you know what? He got fired. Of course. Yeah.
Wow.
I mean, I know that violates company policy or whatever, right?
Right.
But I mean, do you think he wanted to live in his cubicle?
No, he probably didn't have a choice.
Oh,
Right?
I'm sure he's loving it. So it is auto transport. You can do whatever you want, especially if you're on the wealthy side. You can do whatever you want. If you're on the poor side, you just have to live in your cubicle. Now, I had put out a post on LinkedIn for the wealthy about class action lawsuits. And it's interesting. I didn't make up this idea. I noticed its applicability to auto transport. See, and I'm not a lawyer, but I do know how to use Google. And the basic requirements to file a class action lawsuit, this might be interesting to the carriers. The class must be so large that joining all individual members in a single lawsuit is impractical. Okay, so there's a lot of carriers, or dealers, or auctions, call it whatever you want. They must be shared. There must be shared legal or factual issues. I think there are legal and factual issues here. The claims of the parties must be the typical claims of the entire class. I think that maybe carriers and or dealers all have a similar problem. And the representative parties must show they will fairly and adequately... Okay, see, this is... The representative parties must show they are trying to adequately protect the interests. So, is it possible that your service provider isn't protecting you even though they say they are? And there's a lot of users having issues. So keep that in mind. That's a class action lawsuit. And it just so happens it is springtime for hackers and scammers because they can pretty much do whatever they want. Right?
True.
Are they not doing whatever they want? Well, bless you.
Sorry. Thank you. Sorry.
So from what everybody in the auto industry, this is the thing. As much golf, lobster, and awards and nap time happened at the trade show recently, there's one thing they all agree on. Bless you. It apparently is springtime for hackers, scammers, and sneezers. So it's funny that I've been saying get to know your ecosystem. Maybe we don't want that because that would lead us quicker to a class action lawsuit. Don't get to know your ecosystem. Hey, everybody, don't talk. Don't talk how you all have similar issues. By the way, it just so happens that there are some folks that enjoy this programming. Thank you so much for doing that. I'm actually going to check right now. We started early. I'm going to make sure we are live. I think we're live. Do me a favor. If you're seeing the show, let me know that you're seeing it. Check, check, check. This says notify me. Are we live? Yeah, we're live. Okay. All right. So, and hey, I got this question. Hey, are there any opportunities you see for upstarts to compete with? There are still companies, people, that see the need to compete with that company. Is that interesting?
Well, have you ever noticed that whole competition with Essential happens in certain times? We'll see it rotate back. Everybody starts getting pissed off about what's going on, so then somebody wants to come out and start a new company.
Right, because people are pissed, right?
Yeah, that's why. Yeah.
I mean, how many people are like, you know what? I'm going to compete with Amazon because it's so fucked up.
Yeah.
No, but here, it's a legitimate gripe. It's not like it's made up. That's one of the other things. It's as if this isn't true. It's true, isn't it? How's your day going with that company?
Um, well,
Yeah, okay, we're gonna get to it. Okay, exactly. It's not
yeah.
good, is it? And
No, it's not.
listen, I don't care. I'm just the random news guy. All right? I don't have an axe to grind. It's just the biggest news in auto transport. Show me bigger news in auto transport, and I'll report on that. And I'm not talking about fake bullshit, presidential crap news, okay? Although we'll get to that too. So, I said it. You can't move with confidence. And if you can't move with confidence, and there's enough of you out there that can prove that you can't move with confidence, ... And by the way, I don't know. Do they care? Sue?
No. No.
I mean, how'd
No.
that... I can't wait to find out how your response got. So we're going to get to that. I keep saying that. We're going to get to that.
Yeah.
All right. I got some, I do the show me the truck. I got a couple of truck things here. Number one, another stolen truck.
For like 10 minutes.
You don't see this reported
Right now.
anywhere except by drivers who care. Nobody talks about this. So what? Another truck gone. Let him eat cake.
Nope, it's not.
Here's a weird one. Father's truck was found abandoned. No one knows where he is. Businessman father's been missing for 2 weeks. Abandoned car found. The guy runs a car hauling business. Family man. Family's puzzled. And his car was found at a shopping plaza. Bank cards not been used. It's pretty weird. Why does a car hauler go missing? Here's one we see all the time. Traffic stop on truck hauling cars results in a citation. He got a citation. How we doing? Now, does this guy does he get held up for ratings and being a newbie? Seems like he's getting loaded.
Yeah, if you want to call it that.
I
but
mean,
yeah.
right? Yeah. So, how do we get our car? Yeah, ours is under the 4Runner. Okay. So, we do like the tablecloth?
That's crazy.
That's crazy. That's car hauling.
How many tickets is he getting for that, you think? One for each car?
Well, 1, 2, 3, 4. That's car
There's not a
hauling
strap.
today. If you...
There's not a strap on there, is there?
Oh, who cares? Sorry,
Yes.
It's like, sorry, officer, did you say strap on? If you drive the rates low enough, this is what
Yeah.
you get.
This is what you get. You're right.
But who cares? Because we got golf, lobster, awards, and nap time, Jay. Jeez, you keep harping on this stuff. We don't care.
Does it say what city that's in, just out of curiosity? I'm trying to see that sign way off in the
I don't know. I'm going to go with Sunbelt. All
You're
right.
trying to say California, is that what you're saying?
Sue, how dare you? Oh, it is CHP. Crap.
That's where we always see all the craziest pictures and videos.
Man. He was cited.
You think?
And then pardoned. Probably got pardoned. I'm sure of it. Hey, have you heard of Cabotage?
No, what is that?
I know. I've never
They steal
heard
cabbages
of this.
or what?
Right? Cabotage. So, it's a real thing. Cabotage laws restrict motor carriers based in Mexico and Canada who are operating in the U.S. from transporting point to point within the U.S. You can deliver a load from Mexico or Canada to multiple locations in the U.S., and you're allowed to receive a return load back to your country. Cabotage is the pickup of a shipment in U.S. to another U.S. location rather than your
Just go back.
outside of U.S. Yeah. And so
Gotcha.
cabotage, I guess that's the law that's getting broken by so many illegal carriers. And again, I love the pardon thing. I love that we're all hearing about all these pardons because there's no standard of like criminal activity versus don't worry about it. Break into the Capitol, not a problem. Fraud, crime, not a problem. Cabotage? Oh, you're fucked. So ICE nabs wanted illegal immigrant driver. Oh, we see this. Oh, yeah, no. See this all the time.
Sullivan one?
So how DOT's non-citizen CDL crackdown? How is this? I mean, I would think the average, truck driver's like, yeah, man, kick them out, right?
They declined it.
Which is interesting because the rates have already been driven down. Many good carriers have already gone bankrupt. Suicide, hangings, whatever. And now it's all, you got a lot of illegal CDL and you kick them out. Who's gonna be left? A lot of these trucking businesses have gone out of business. I don't actually know. I just know that it calls, Sue, this calls for more golf, lobster, awards, and nap time. See you at the trade show. NADA is going to be huge. DOT threatens to withhold $75 million from Pennsylvania. I mean, it's illegal. We all know. We see this stuff. Trump administration's going to withhold money. The genius administration. FMCSA wants truckers' thoughts on So the FMCSA wants to know your thoughts. What are your thoughts on non-domiciles? They're so funny over there. Requiring CDL tests in English is a no-brainer. See, now, I think we can agree on this.
Yeah.
Listen, if you're driving in the U.S., how about let's switch it up. If you were driving on Mars and the aliens had their language, wouldn't you need to know the Mars alien language to drive on Mars? I would think. That just makes sense. That is a no-brainer. I'll give you that. That is a no-brainer. FMCSA planning to survey truck drivers. Oh, my God. Will you read that for me?
FMCSA planning to survey truck drivers on truck parking shortage. The Federal Motor Carrier Safety Administration, in a Federal Register notice published Friday, announced that it's planning to submit a new information collection request to the White House for review and approval that will allow the agency to conduct a study on the truck parking shortage.
Okay, pause there. Okay, wait a second. They're just getting wind of this?
There's no truck parking, and that's why they're parking on the side of the road?
Guys, we've needed truck parking shortage solutions for decades.
Yeah.
Since, Carter.
Yeah.
Well, maybe
that's why
not
they
Carter.
all park on the off-ramps.
They're just planning it now?
Yeah.
Holy shit. What? Let's go play some golf. Should autonomous cars have to pass a driver's test? Here's a good one.
Really? Okay.
I know, it's funny, right?
Yeah.
But, I mean, we got to have some tit for tat.
How are they going to...
Yeah, exactly. How are you going to do this? Yeah. You may as well plan for truck parking shortage. I don't know what you're doing. And here's what's funny. Yeah, I always say this. I know everybody hates the autonomous truck idea, but dude, have you thought about the benefits? You can play video games.
You could have another job.
Yes. You could have a job.
That's sad.
I know. It's true, though. Hey, did you get the memo? All right. UPS contractor 10 roads going out of business. Let's talk about this for a second. Because, see, USPS doesn't need their dedicated contractor, I guess. So, dedicated contractor goes out of business. What do the big auto transport companies want from you? They want you to be a dedicated contractor, right? How often have you heard big auto transport brokers say, well, you don't haul enough loads for us to be preferred? Well, you're right, because you don't have a lot of loads for me to haul at rates that will make any money. I can't stay in business just hauling your shit. And guess what happens if you do try to dedicate your life to hauling their shit? you go out of business.
And
It's not a theory. It's in the news.
Yeah.
I love this headline. It's not often in automotive you get the truth. But here we go. New vehicle sales forecast shows volume drop. That is correct. Now, I'm not enjoying watching the crash, but the crash is finally starting to hit the wealthy. And that's the interesting part. The auto industry is struggling. I know we don't want to talk about it, and we got to find creative ways not to say it, especially because we voted for the dumbass. But guys, it's time to the fake news ain't fake, bro. Carriers slash fleets and freeze expansions as weak demand continues. It's not working. Consumers are saying no to new car sales numbers. And affordability is fucking real. You also can't become the affordability president overnight. It's bullshit, and we all know it. Yeah, I focus on the ICE, get rid of the seat. Okay. Here's one. Okay, check. DOT removes 3,000 CDL training providers from the registry. Does that sound extreme? Or...
That sounds a lot.
That's a lot, bro. Wait, how many were there?
So they're just the training companies?
Yes.
That's a lot.
I know.
Yeah.
Another 4,500 replaced on notice. Wait a minute. 40,000 training locations?
That's crazy.
Crazy! You know, that also proves how many of those guys, how many trainers were truckers? And the answer is a lot, because there's no money in trucking.
That's how they ended up being teachers.
You see this in the dealer space too. You know how many ex-dealers are now like leadership guys? Fucking tons.
Mm-hmm.
Because leadership sells way more than trying to sell cars, especially today. That leadership number is going to skyrocket. Here's why they were removed: falsifying and manipulating training data.
That doesn't shock me at all.
No. Exactly.
None of this does.
None of this does. And it doesn't shock anybody, which is why nobody's paying attention.
No.
We now know that that's why doom scrolling is a real thing. Because it's all doom and gloom. Is there any good news?
No.
No. And it doesn't matter who you vote for. I'm going to be clear on that. They're all dumbasses. Amazon offers test of ultra-fast delivery. Here's a stupid shit idea. Ultra-fast delivery. Now,
So
Amazon can pull this off because they have more money than God.
Right.
Even God's like, damn, that was fast. But
So what's ultra fast? How fast
like
is ultra fast?
3 hours and shit.
Oh, wow.
And so, you know what's going to happen? After they buy their, tiddlywinks or blender or yoga pants, they're going to buy a car, and they're going to be like, I want it ultra fast.
I was going to say, they're going to send it back, is what I figured you're going to
And Carvana's going to go, yeah, we could do that. Because we make shit up all the time, too. Oh, my God.
For deliveries of hundreds of household including within 30 minutes.
And look at the fee. I would advertise on LinkedIn because everybody there has a fuckload of money. Do not advertise on YouTube. You'll just piss people off.
Discounted at $3.99 for Prime members. 30 minutes, huh?
Because you know what? Leaving the house would suck. Do you DoorDash?
Very, very rarely.
Exactly.
It's so flippin' expensive.
Exactly. So. But there are plenty of people that have been raised on DoorDash.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, it is a
younger people,
complete
for sure.
denial of like responsible
My son
economics.
does it all the time.
Exactly. And I didn't want to say younger generation because I didn't want to be unfair. Oh, I know. Yeah, no, it's ridiculous. It is so stupid. Yeah, you're going to DoorDash your way to the soup line. Here's one. My Way introduces two-factor authentication for vehicle pickups.
So when they go to pick up, they get a code to verify they are who they are?
Yep, I guess. So nobody else is doing that?
It's actually pretty smart if you really want to know the truth about that.
I think it's great. So I laughed because I thought maybe somebody was already doing this, but is nobody doing this?
No, I mean, like that one time I told you, it's been like 2 years ago, they sent a code to me on a CD to make sure I was who I was, but that wasn't about picking up. It was just to get the load.
I thought
this makes sense.
This does make sense. I thought it was funny that CD didn't do. I mean, doesn't CD have more money than God in our industry?
Yeah, but apparently not enough to keep the board running today.
I don't think anybody really knows what they're doing. You know, the marketing department keeps putting out videos, but other than that, I don't know. I'm not sure. I'm not sure what the strategy is anymore. I don't know if
getting hacked on a regular basis.
Honestly, I'm not sure if there is a real strategy. I used to think there was. Like 2 years ago. Remember, 2 years ago, it was, we're going to do a mobile app and we're going to do 100 million. What happened to that?
They probably did 100 million.
Yeah. Golf awards, lobster, and empty booths. Meanwhile, Amazon got more boxes. Yeah. I posted that. Okay. Let's get to some more real news.
Yeah.
Before we get into... I'm going to start with the good news. You know how I do good news, bad news routine? Let's start with the good news.
Okay.
Tell me, is this good news?
No, I don't think this is good news.
Tell me what it is.
Well, okay.
Please read it and tell us. Yeah, I don't know.
All right, so they're updating the rating policy. I don't know how this is more consistency and trust if you can change your rating after 90 days. So you have 90 days to submit or edit a rating after a load is delivered or canceled. So I'll give you the fact about the editing because you can't edit anything on CD. But 90 days is an exceptionally long time. I mean, I guess it depends on which side of the coin you're on. Okay? So if you're a transporter not getting paid, what good does that do you, right? So I don't know. I have a huge complaint with them too.
Well, we're going to get to that, but I mean, I feel like, yeah. I mean, what's the motivation here to change it? Is this a change? What did it used to be?
I don't know, honestly. They've just been really, and this is the thing. Most of the brokers on SD are constantly saying you don't have enough ratings, but nobody gives out ratings on there either. I mean, it's like an act of Congress, just like on Central, to get a rating.
Okay, but so 90 days is better than 30 days. We could say that.
Well, yeah. I mean, so CD's 14, I think.
Okay.
Or 15.
So it's interesting. I think part of the problem with this news is ratings isn't top of mind right now. And by the way, since we're talking about this news, the news about InstaPay, don't you need to be a bank to control the speed of a pay?
Fast. I would think so, yeah.
I would think so too. So I don't know how a vendor of a bank claims to be faster than the other vendors that use the same banks. I don't get it. But whatever. It doesn't matter. Jay, it's not about you. All right. So what is this? Oh, God. Oh, no.
All right. So I don't know if everybody knows, but you used to be able to, so you paid for one account and you could have dispatchers. In fact, they insisted that you had dispatcher accounts on SD because they were worried about people hacking and stealing cars, blah, 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 blah. But now they're charging for they're calling them seats. So you pay for one seat, and that's whether you're a driver or a dispatcher. So if you have a driver and a dispatcher, then you're paying $55 for one and then $50 for the next person, which is ridiculous. So we went on there and we were signing up a new company. I put my name as a dispatcher, another dispatcher on there as well, because that way we can both work from there. And my driver was charged $84.50 or something like that to add me and the other person. So I took us off immediately. I made him call and tell them that's ridiculous and take it off of there. They did take it off there. But I think it's ridiculous that you're charging for dispatcher accounts when you insist on us having them to keep from having things happen illegally, people stealing credentials, that kind of thing. And so these guys who hardly are making any money out there, you want to charge them more money for us dispatchers to be able to help them. Now, let's get clear on this. I don't like CD any better than SD right now, but CD doesn't charge for extra dispatchers or any other extra person on there.
Oh, crap. One, uh-oh.
Yeah.
Car hauler's best friend just took a big...
Yeah. And I don't know when it changed, but it had to have been recent. So I don't even know if my other drivers are being charged this. It just happened when we signed up this new guy.
You think CD knows this?
Dang.
You
Well,
know,
you would think yes.
there was
actually.
another big company. I told him, I said, you've got some really good news about how you're different. You need to showcase it. And you know what they did? They poured all their fucking money into the trade show. And I'm like, oh my God, you guys. Like, but I think it's because nobody cares. Like,
yeah.
It really, and so this is proof. Like, I hate to say it. And I've got, yeah, sure, I guess some could say I've got a bit of an axe to grind. But this is a complete departure from your original mission. I know you need money because I know you're being sued and I know lawsuits are expensive. And nobody knows what's happening with your lawsuit. Everybody wants to know what's happening with your lawsuit, which would be another thing I would try to work into marketing. But, I mean, you're going to charge an extra $50 for a seat? So I went and looked. Okay, so here it is. It's there. It's on the site. Per seat. So the question is, what's a seat? I mean, there's different types of seats in economy class. You got baby car seats, toilet seats. Is this another toilet seat in automotive? I mean, dispatchers already sit. If dispatchers have a seat, it is a toilet seat. And now it's $50 for your toilet seat. When your wife is your dispatcher, does she have to pay $50 for a toilet seat?
Yes, you do.
Why?
Exactly.
To pay for the lawsuit?
Yeah.
Wow,
That's
guys.
a good point.
Good fucking strategy. That is stupid. But that is automotive. And you know what? And, it's dog day and all this bullshit. Oh, my God. Huge gratitude. Hey, by the way, huge gratitude has become one of my new hashtags. Because it's dumb, but it's makes you look good. That should be a new cologne. Huge gratitude. Johnny Depp and his guitar, and there's a wolf. Huge good attitude. Okay, so what is this?
Oh, yeah. This happened the other day. I get this text from this company that's hauled for me before out of the blue and says, why are you taking loads under our name? I'm going to call the police on you. So I called them up and I'm like, what are you even talking about? Well, somebody has taken my number, which I'm pretty sure you can do it on text now or any of those weird hacking things that you can do. Anyways, and requested loads underneath this company and accepted said loads on Central. So as I explained to him, your account has been hacked on Central if somebody's accepting loads. So you need to go take care of it ASAP because it wasn't me. But yeah, they used my cell phone number.
I think we have this just in. I think we have screenshots. Is this it?
No, that was a different one.
Oh, that was a different. Of course it was. This is auto transport. I informed my department, don't threaten me. You won't get anything. You'll get a negative. It's amazing how negative. We're on one screen. We've already gone to negative.
Well, that was because so I'd been asking for a broker fee
Listen
for
to me.
the 2 weeks or something like that, right? And told me that they couldn't pay me my broker fee because of the shutdown of the government.
Good one.
And that's why I said, now you listen to me. I also told him, I said, you can take my $50 and shove it where the sun doesn't shine, because if you think that's worth for me to put up with your crap, you are sadly mistaken. And
Use
I gave him
the 50 to pay for your toilet seat.
yeah. Yeah, they thought they were going to threaten me, and I was like, nope, too late for that. You've already pissed me off. We're moving on.
Is this a different one or?
Nope, that's the same one.
Oh, same one. Okay.
Yep.
Wow. It's amazing that and it eats up your day. Is this a different one?
This is a different thing altogether. This happened yesterday. So remember how we have the brokers on there that post a load for super amounts of money, and and I know that if it's too good to be true,
no.
It usually is.
Oh, and those
So
are the ones
what
the drivers fucking love.
Yeah, and they take the load, they show up, they don't ask for the COD because it's not a COD, and then when they go to get paid, guess what? That phone number's been disconnected, or they won't answer the phone, they never get paid, right?
Yeah.
So I found this company on there, I go to look at it, and of course, all of them are negatives for non-payment scammer company, tell us it's one price, and we show up at the other place, and they said, we didn't pay that much. Thank God I got my money, blah, blah, blah. So I send it in to Blake at Central Dispatch because I've done it before, and they never get to it fast enough. They end up scamming people for another 2 to 3 weeks before anything's done.
Well, that's where well, this is even different. But I think did you get? Yeah, we'll send.
Yep.
We're forwarding.
Yep.
I got to go get some sushi. I'm just going to forward this.
Yep.
It's awesome, dude.
Yep.
By the way.
That's
so funny, man. I'm seeing it more and more. I'm not sure what it means. I think it means, hey, our marketing department isn't handling the scam. Why would that be? Allegedly. And that was an opinion and what else? Hey, let me ask the lawyer. Hey, what else would that speculation count as? It's not. Okay. It's okay. He says it's okay. Okay. Speaking of okay, what is this?
Okay, so I think I talked about this last month. This happened last month, where you can't get into Central Dispatch, and they're supposed to send you a code, your double verification code. The codes aren't coming to us. It's been over 2 hours now. We waited on hold to talk to Central Dispatch for an hour, and the first 30 minutes they hung up on us and had to call back.
So
yeah.
To what? Book a load to log in?
No, to get back on. Yeah, to log in.
Oh,
I still can't log in.
What? So a verification
unless you're already
code?
on there, don't get off. Trust me on that. If you get off, you're screwed. I got off, and I shouldn't have, and now I've been off for the last 2 hours.
So all you did was. Why did you get up? What did you do? Restart your computer?
Well, no. What I did was there was another dispatcher who was having a hard time, so I logged off to see what was going on. My bad. I should have realized this was happening again. And then, so I've been off. I can't get loads. I can't look for loads. And not only that, I've got drivers calling me. They can't get into their accounts either because, as everybody knows, when you walk in first thing in the morning, you have to log into your account. They shut you off at a certain time, and you have to log in every morning. They do? Yeah. Every morning you have to log in. Yeah. If
Does Amazon do that too? Who shuts you off? Wait.
Yeah. It literally shuts you down.
Well, maybe it's an anti-hacking strategy.
Well, yeah. Well, why do you think it's happening? I'm pretty sure they're getting hacked. That's why it's going on. But
wow.
That's just my opinion.
Do not log out.
Don't log out. You'll be screwed.
Holy crap.
Yeah. It's still not fixed. We're getting the codes almost an hour after the fact of requesting the codes.
Well, all we need to do is call the marketing department and have them create a jingle. Don't log out. Don't log out. And then it's good. Yeah, go back to Golf and Lobster.
Yeah. So.
Right now, somebody's in a boardroom going, oh my God, did you hear the jingle idea? It's genius.
Yep. Don't log out because you'll be hosed.
Don't log out. You need maracas.
I need something, a drink right now.
Oh my God, Bloody Marys and maracas.
Yeah.
This went out. You shared this. Immediate notice, accurate pickup and I thought this was interesting because it's almost like it's still the 80s. We need,
It's true though.
Well, how
mean,
do you fix
I get
this?
it.
I mean, what do you do?
Well, that's just it. I mean,
you got rock bottom rates. What do you expect? The guys, you know why the load is late? He's been pulled over. He's trying to explain that he can actually speak English.
Yeah. Well.
Yeah.
But here they are doing it. It happens to me all the time too. They'll say they were going to pick up one day and it's 5 days later, but don't tell anybody, won't answer the phone, that kind of thing. Oh, we're delayed. Oh, we're delayed. I mean, don't lie about it. Just tell us. Irritating as all get out.
And when drivers see this email, do you think they're like, oh, golly, I need to really get on that?
No, they probably can't even read it.
Like, swipe. I wonder what girls are available. Jeez. Mean self-assessed probability of finding a job in the next 3 months if you lose your job today. It's not looking good.
Wow.
That's why the affordability president.
Wow.
Okay.
Crazy.
I think it's in the news. President Stump actually said that affordability is a con job by the Democrats. And then Fox News probably ran that all day, and now you've got a third of the country that thinks affordability is a con job. Yeah, affordability is a con job. Sue, I wish you'd quit whining about your bills when you've got plenty of golf and lobster. Come on, Sue. Why do you do that?
I don't know.
I mean, I don't get it. Just go enjoy your caviar. Stop whining. U.S. layoffs. Okay, we're good. We're headed back up on layoffs. We're headed down on jobs. And then this gets reported in automotive. This is the automotive industry that I love. This is a legitimate. This was posted at the end of November. September employment numbers rise. Now that's the headline. Sue, read the copy.
Total non-farm payroll employment edged up by 119,000 in September, but has shown little change since April. Okay. The unemployment rate at 4.4% changed little in September. Employment continued to trend up in healthcare, food services, and drinking places, and social assistant. Job losses occurred in transportation and warehousing and in federal government.
Pause. Where in there does it say September employment numbers rise?
Yeah.
That is the automotive industry. There's a direct correlation between the bullshit in the West Wing and the bullshit in automotive. And I know it's not going to drive up my profits to talk about it. But God damn it, are we ever going to admit reality? Or are we just going to keep pretending the whole time? Electric Florida boomtown is now America's foreclosure ground zero. Fake news. And by the way, who cares about Florida? That'll be the next one. We'll go from fake news to never liked Florida. Right. Oh, there it is. Affordability is a con job. Now, I realize if you watch this show, you think I'm some kind of raging vegan or something. No, I just don't like bullshit. Oh, my God. And the tariffs aren't working. And who's going to... Have you seen the $2,000 checks for everybody idea?
Yeah.
How the hell is that going to get paid for?
Well, wasn't it already supposed to have been paid for already, too? Isn't that what they said? And not too long. Well, before that, when he first came in office, wasn't it supposed to be $5,000?
He wakes up each morning and he's got his Rubik's Cube of bad. And, it's like, Venezuelan drug shit. No. Ukrainian, Russian war. No. Let's see. Epstein. No. Tariffs. No. I mean, it's like, Jesus Christ.
Well, we'll give you $2,000.
Oh, my God. Exactly. It showed $2,000. his MRI was perfect, and these are the best ratings ever, and it's just unbelievable. You know, when attorneys start to say how they think, you know the world. How often does an attorney say what they think? Never. Attorneys never tell you what they think. And yet now attorneys are starting to tell you what they think. If we're indicting people because the president hates them, that's counter to the whole point of doing my job. You gotta be 10 feet from hell to get attorneys to tell you what they think. So I guess we're 10 feet from hell. Our job wasn't to engage in fact-finding investigations. Our job was to find the facts that would fit the narrative. These are attorneys. And you guys voted for him, and he's going to cost you billions. Good call. And then I just saw another dumb LinkedIn post about NADA and Trump, and they're like, President Donald J. Trump. Oh, God, it's so stupid. Oh, my God. We know who he is. We know he's full of shit. Oh, and look at this. Nope. Trump won't help automakers recoup EV costs. You know why? Because he doesn't like Joe Biden. That is, what's that guy's name? That's not Ford. Is that Ford? No, it's not Ford. You guys. Unbelievable. September employment numbers rise. And here we go. I read this today. Layoff announcement. Top 1.1 million this year, the most since 2020 pandemic. But you know what? Get your fucking golf and your lobster and your awards and your nap time and dump all your money into that. Because you may as well go down getting an eagle with a belly full of shrimp. Fuck yeah. Oh my God. Well, you know, it's funny. Here we go. Let's see. DDD's got an email from Central 2 weeks ago saying I damaged a car. I clicked the link to see damages. Nothing comes up. Tried to log in my company. Oh, it was a scam. Oh, shit.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
So they got their information by doing that, by going into the account. See, I told you I got a couple of those myself, right? Telling me to go click into the account, and I wouldn't do it because I knew it was some kind of scam.
Sorry, DDD. I mean, golly. And what a nightmare that is. You're already fighting rock bottom rates. And two-factor every time you try to two-factor. And you got to match the mouse to the keyboard and the traffic lights and the bicycles just to get a cheap-ass load.
Yep.
And then they're going to call you all day and night. Hey, did you deliver that 19-cent a mile load yet? You loser.
Yeah.
Piggy. Right? Quiet Piggy. You saw that? Quiet Piggy?
No.
Trump was talking to a reporter, and he didn't like her question. And he said, Quiet Piggy.
Wow.
And it's not a problem.
Wow.
President Donald J. Trump. Unbelievable. I'd set up a new company called Quiet Piggy Trucking. Maybe that'll be the new, CD. I'm going to stop there because the lawyer said the jingle was enough. You know how much the truck is my home is real? Our carrier can't even join us today.
Oh, he's too busy.
Had a shit day.
Yeah.
And I said, join anyways. And he's like, no, I really have had a really shitty day.
That sucks.
It sucks, man.
It does suck.
You know how hard it is to get carriers on this show?
Oh, I'm sure.
It's brutal.
Yeah.
Brokers, they're just too busy playing golf. Carriers,
they're just too busy working their asses off.
they're just trying to stay out of the
Yeah.
stay out of the meat grinder. Dealers, nah, it's not enough leadership, and you don't really have the money, man. Nah.
Should we talk about the fact of I've got a new driver and nobody will let him carry anything?
Oh yeah, tell me about it, please.
I mean, literally, it has been a nightmare. And he used to have his authority too. So he got it reinstated. So it wasn't like he's new, but nobody. I mean, the only way I'm getting crap is from people either I know them and they let me have it, or they're a foreigner that has a car on there at Copart or IA, and you know how that goes. They don't care. They've double brokered it. I mean, literally yesterday we picked up this one for this guy, and as we're picking it up, I see the same car come up on Central from another broker. Thank God we picked it up, because otherwise somebody else could have gotten it. So I mean, that's not crazy.
The game of like the load game.
Yeah.
Where you were talking about before where and somebody else sent it in that like if you book a load and it's good paying,
mm-hmm.
and they've got like a side piece, they've got a bay driver,
mm-hmm.
that if the bay driver can move it for less, they'll just
mm-hmm.
cancel you.
Yep.
I mean, it's not a problem.
Yep.
So if the load pays too good, which means it's profitable,
right,
you risk getting canceled anytime.
Yep. You better get that thing picked up right away.
Exactly. In fact, that would explain why some drivers, will send their buddy to go get it, which is now an insurance violation.
Right.
So you can't really game the system, because if you do,
no.
Right?
Right. No, they'll do it all the time.
I don't.
There's other carriers. They're still doing the carrier thing where they call and go, I'll do it for $100 less. They're still doing that.
Oh my God, I'm sure of it. Especially now.
I get texts like that all the time. I mean, I still get texts like that.
And
just give it to me.
And it's funny,
less.
if you were on the call, you'd be like, okay, so is that 100 US dollars?
Or chicken nuggets.
100 US dollars. All right. All right, but you better be able to speak English. No Espanol.
No.
Coming right over.
Yep.
Oh, man.
Usually the case.
That's another thing, too. Like, some of these, with ICE, some of these really harsh, draconian dictatorship, Kim Jong-un things we're living through now, have taken away all, like, what used to be kind of humorous context is just awful now. I really, I'd like to believe that carriers, through all this crap, can somehow get an upswing. An owner-operator gets an upswing. But if you got to pay for extra toilet seats, fuck.
Yeah.
You can't. You cannot. You're not going to catch up. There's still new carriers getting in?
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Why?
Yeah, that's a good question anymore. It's just crazy to me.
So how new is your new carrier that you're having trouble signing up?
Well, he's been on there for a little less than 2 months. And he came to me.
2 months. Oh, crap.
Yeah, because he was having a hard time.
Owner-operator?
Yep.
What size carrier?
3-car.
What's the area?
Greensboro, North Carolina, which is not a bad
North
area.
Carolina, yeah. So he's having trouble there?
Yeah, he's
Crap.
having trouble there.
Where's
I had trouble there.
Where's he? Is he willing to? What do you do? So
well,
okay, so
that's
you're
the problem.
Yeah.
He won't go certain areas either.
Oh,
so it's kind of.
Does he have to be home on the weekends and the nights?
Yeah,
or
he's
whatever?
got to be home on the weekends. The worst part
weekends
is
like normal.
Yeah, and he doesn't want to travel through certain areas, like going through Tennessee and stuff like that. And unfortunately,
because of the
North
hills
Carolina,
and shit, and roads.
Yeah, North Carolina and Tennessee is like a regular route.
Yeah, it is. Mm-hmm.
and he can't do
Especially
it because
that,
of his truck.
like
Yeah.
that East Tennessee, Knoxville.
Knoxville, Nashville, yep, the whole works. But he can't, his truck can't handle the mountains. And
Oh
so I
crap!
get it. So we're trying to, work within his parameters, but we're also dealing with the fact that because he's new, nobody wants to work with us.
He's
Or
got a dually and a 3-car
yeah,
wedge.
wedge, yeah.
Does he have a winch?
No. In
Crap!
fact, I would recommend anybody that's starting out now, you better have a winch because at least you'd have
Oh
an
my
edge over
God.
some of the other
Well,
people.
repo is way up, man.
Yeah, well, that would.
And
Yeah,
I know that's it's not thrilling.
no, but it's.
And I'm not saying it pays any
might give you
better.
some
But
loads over somebody else.
yeah, but those are lows. I mean that's a niche.
Yeah.
Especially,
It is.
repo yards. I don't talk to the repo gang anymore because I don't know. I guess I'm not cool anymore. I didn't know the repo gang got cool. The repo gang got cool, man. They're like eating caviar now, which is cool. Anyways, the repo gang, last I heard, they still need, relationships with car haulers.
Right.
So that is a niche.
Yeah.
And I was trying to help them get that information to car haulers, but since nobody wants to get to know their ecosystem, it really didn't work. Perfect time to yawn.
Sorry.
I don't care. Come on. So 3-car wedge, North Carolina. Does he have
So
any
he-
experience?
Yeah, he had his authority back in 23, shut it down.
Okay.
So of course it doesn't matter though. When you go back to access on Central, they go by the date that you started back up on Central. They don't care. And as we all know, nobody likes to give out ratings. So half of them are like, well, we need X amount of ratings, or you need to be on Central for X amount of time. And just in the little bit of time he's been doing this since he started back up, which I think was like October-ish, he got a negative for canceling load. So he had
Crap.
3 ratings, 1 was a negative. So he had like, horrible ratings, even though it's only 3. So, and then he's been doing a lot on SD and, but they want you to have, I think they said something like 20 ratings on SD for most companies on there, or they want you, once again, 6 months or a year. Most of them are 6 months to a year.
See, this is, and I'll say, SD's in a tough spot because they need to be able to say we only have good carriers.
Right.
But your guy, what's the late cancellation about, or cancel? What happened?
Oh, I think it was when he couldn't make it, so he had to cancel it, and it wasn't on
Right,
SD.
so
it was
he
on
couldn't
CD,
he couldn't meet the unrealistic expectations.
Right. So they
Right.
gave him a negative.
Right, which is funny because that's not a real negative.
Yeah. No.
It would be like saying, you gave a bad Yelp because you had to run to catch the bus.
Right.
Okay, well the food was
Make it.
fine. You had to run to catch the bus.
Yeah.
Food not ready in time.
Right. Here's a negative review.
Okay, well that's not
Yeah.
right. Well, fuck you.
Yeah. I mean, the
Okay.
ratings need to be.
Well, people
why you
don't.
really
but
can't go
people
by
don't
ratings
care.
anymore.
Okay, but again,
No.
people don't care.
Well,
They just want it's a light switch. It's on or it's off, and otherwise, I don't fucking care what middle blah blah blah. Screw you.
So when I'm
Quiet,
looking for
piggy.
ratings as a broker, I'm looking for stuff like, oh, they wrecked my car, or they damaged my car, or the
That's a
driver
real
stole
negative.
the car, or the
And-
driver was rude to somebody.
Right.
Yeah, that's sort of stuff I'm looking for.
Nobody.
Late
I don't think anybody
cancellation.
reads that. There's no time in the world.
Well, that's what I go to look at, is to see what kind of ratings they've got, and that's the reason. That's the ones that cancellations I don't really look at, because to me, shit, everybody has to cancel every once in a while, unless it's just something obnoxious, like the ones where they had something at Copart and never picked up to chart. It ended up costing them $150. I'm not going to give them a Copart card then, right? But the rest of them, cancellation, they canceled without notification. Can't. Or I would look at the ones that nobody talks to you after they take the load. Oh, there's somebody.
No way. Hey, Anthony, check this out. We got 5 minutes left because Sue's got to run, but that's okay. Welcome to the show. Can you hear us okay?
He's on mute.
Yeah, that's okay.
Okay.
And he's just going to join by audio only because, it's easier that way. And listen, what we might do is maybe we reschedule.
Okay.
Maybe the new year brings in a new, president.
I don't think we're quite there yet.
Oh, God. I think I just figured out my resolution. How about this? My New Year's resolution is we don't have a president anymore. What is there another government system that doesn't have a dumbass in chief?
Well, then we got a queen or a king, so
No kings, no dumbasses. What other form of government doesn't have a top dumbass? Is there one?
I don't think is there
Fuck.
one? I don't. Yeah.
Communes? Oh, great. We knew he was a red. Oh, God. Oh, no. It's just not working.
No.
That's why lobster and golf. Okay. Sue, you got to go.
Yep, I do.
You got to go. Anthony, we will reschedule. I'm going to put you back in the waiting room because Sue's got to go. And, I was debating doing another show this month, and I don't see the point.
Okay.
I mean, is there one?
Depends on what happens here next.
Nobody cares. It really doesn't matter. I mean, and it seems like I'm always saying that. Yeah. AI President J. It's funny. Speaking of presidents, we do know that President Stump has a problem with late night comedians.
Well, yeah. Yes,
one, because he has no fucking sense of humor. He thinks he's hilarious. God, you imagine having to sit and listen to that guy drone on about dumb shit that he thinks is great? Shoot me. That would be awful. That would be awful. And there ain't enough golf and lobster. Seriously. You look at that Oval Office and everybody is eating their tie, waiting for this dumbass to stop talking. They just want to collect their check and go on the jet with Kash Patel. Why do you think Epstein's jet was so full? People are going crazy listening to dumbasses all day. Whoa, he said that? Thank God YouTube ain't listening. So, I don't see a point in doing another show this month. And I do know that there's still car hauling, there's still auto transport, but the focus is on sponsors at trade shows. I think that's it, actually.
Okay.
That's it. Sponsors at trade shows. And we're not doing that. So, that's it. Let me know when you can log in again.
Okay. Still hasn't happened. I've tried it 3 times while we've been sitting
Still
here.
trying to log in. Well, we got to get that marketing jingle. And keep sending me your news. We'll do another show in January. But other than that, just get through the rest of December. You got Christmas shopping, right? We still got to celebrate Christmas somehow, right?
Right.
Got it? Let's enjoy Christmas. Let's celebrate Christmas, enjoy Christmas, and then just choke our way through 2016, 2026, whatever fucking year it is. Okay. Perfect way to end it. This is the last Industry Logistics of 2025. So thanks so much. If you made it this far, please put in the comments, I made it to the end of 2025, or I'm going to celebrate Christmas the car hauling way. Moozy, thanks for being in the live chat. Really appreciate it. Still, keep working on that AI auto ship stuff. We'll see where that goes next year. That could be good.
Yeah.
Okay. That was a big one. It was like eating a big, oily burrito. Got through it. And don't forget, keep me posted on your toilet seats. Good move, guys. Okay, what do we say, office?
Goodbye, Sue.
Goodbye, Sue. Goodbye, everybody. Happy 2025. We'll see you next year.
All right.
Thanks. See ya.
See ya. Bye.